Welcome to the DoubleACS Daily News for September 9th, 2015. After facing opposition from neighbors and negotiating with the City of Attleboro, Bishop Feehan High School has reopened its Harvard Street entrance to incoming traffic. Yesterday was the first day of school, and Bishop Feehan President Chris Servant shed some light on how the opening went.
Over time, we observed, and particularly the last 5 to 7 years, that the increase of vehicles, not necessarily the speed, but the increase of vehicles caused, if you will, almost a constriction of movement here and really increased both the danger, if you will, and the lack of safety for our students. Through a professional organization called McMahon & Associates, they are a group that does traffic studies, it was determined that we would benefit from a safety standpoint from additional use of Harvard Street. So that, of course, has been an ongoing negotiations for the past 15 months. We opted to, we have a legal right to use the road, but we went through the legal systems here and simply petitioned the City Council to allow us to use the road for an hour and 15 minutes in the morning and 45 minutes in the afternoon. The Harvard Street is being used for incoming traffic only, so that immediately reduces things significantly. Secondly, it's being used for drop-off only. So the street traffic, it's not uncommon that there would be about 200 to 300 cars dropping students off, and somebody asked me, how is it going? And I said, exactly as anticipated. A professional traffic study organization said this road would alleviate much of the constricting that was taking place on the traffic. It would elevate safety for students, and it has. Now, we've only been at this a week and a half, but we're most grateful for the opportunity to use the road. We are, and I think we always have been, good neighbors and respectful of our neighbors. I think the traffic speed has been appropriate, and I think our students, again, will cooperate. It is working very nicely, thank you. And we look forward, if you will, to the additional benefits, safety benefits that'll accrue as a result of using that. So again, we are grateful for the City Council giving us an opportunity to work out an agreement with them. We feel Bishop Feehan feels very fortunate to be part of the Attleboro community. We think of ourselves as good community members. That we'd like to think that we bring honor to the community, and in turn, as I said, we're most grateful, as I said, being able to give back. So thank you very much.
The Attleboro Police Department is working to address the increase of heroin use within the city. Attleboro Police Chief Heagney gave us the details.
December 2013, our crime analysts detected an upswing in opiate addiction, opiate overdoses, namely heroin. And we put together a plan of operation on how we were going to proactively address this issue. One of the elements of addressing the opiate addiction in our city, and namely the heroin problem, was to have the problem-oriented policing team, which we call the POP team, actively and proactively go out and interview the users who have OD'd. So when we're aware of an addict who overdosed, unfortunately, there is a non-law enforcement meeting that is set up at their place of residence. The POP team goes out, pays a visit to them, explains to them they're not there as police officers, they're there as concerned citizens, that they want to make them a more productive, better citizen of the city and help them. It has nothing to do with policing, it has nothing to do with law enforcement, it has nothing to do with investigations. We feel that if we can provide the services to help this addict cure his habit of addiction of heroin, physically, psychologically, we can make him a productive citizen. We'll go, meet with them, advise them, we're here to help. We're not going to arrest our way out of this, we understand it. But if we can get them to buy into what we're doing and get the feeling of we support them, we're going to change their lives.
That's it for today's update. For DoubleACS News, I'm Austin Ricketts.